So today we're going to be looking at the inverse of exponential form, which we call logarithmic form. And what I'm demonstrating here, really it's easier to see than to explain. So here's your exponent, 2 to the third power is 8. The inverse of that is the log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. 2 to the power of k equals n, so the logarithm base 2 of n equals k. The way that I think about it is this. The big number becomes the little number. These other two numbers switch places. All that noise you hear, that's you guys in class. Alright, so let's do a couple of examples. We're going to write these in exponential forms. So we'll say log base 3 of 81 is equal to 4. Sorry, there's a typo in there. So the little number becomes the big number. 81 and 4 switch places. Let's look at the next one. 5 to the power of 3 equals 125. So we're going to go backwards. So we're going to take the log. The big number becomes the little number here. So log base 5. These other two switch places. So of 125 equals 3. On this one, we're going to set these equal to x and just simplify. So the little number becomes the big number. The other two switch places. At this point, I'm not asking you to solve. Just kidding, I am asking you to solve. So we'll say 2 to what power is equal to 1/8? Well, to go from a whole number to a fraction, this x is going to have to be negative. So 2 to what power is 8? Well, it's cubed. So 2 to the negative third power is 1/8, which means that x is equal to negative 3. Looking at the next one, we do it again. We'll set this equal to x, and we'll say 1/9 to the power of x is equal to the 4th root of 3. So that means 1/9 to the power of x is equal to 3 to the power of a 4th. The next thing that we can think about is the fact that 1/9 is really 3 to the negative 2 power. So I can say 3 to the negative 2 power to the x is equal to 3 to the 1/4. So that means 3 to the negative 2x equals 3 to the 1/4. And then we simply solve negative 2x is equal to a 4th. So now we just solve for x, and we get that x is equal to negative 1/2. 1/8, not 1/2. All right, last two problems. We're going to solve for x. So 4 to the power of x equals 2. Well, I can represent 4 as 2 squared to the power of x equals 2. So that means, and this, by the way, is 2 to the first. 2 to the power of 2x equals 2 to the first. That means that 2x needs to equal 1. So here, x equals 1/2. And then finally, I can say x to the negative 1 power is equal to 5. X has to be 1/5. Because the inverse of x becomes 1 over x. And it's to the first power, so that should be easy enough to see.